Traveling abroad is exciting. It also requires preparation. Staying informed about evolving travel regulations ensures smooth journeys. As we approach 2025, three significant changes are on the horizon for U.S. citizens traveling internationally. The U.S. is launching a new online passport renewal system. Europe is introducing the European Travel Information and Authorization System, or ETS, for American travelers. And the U.S. is fully implementing the Real ID Act for domestic travel. Understanding these new rules and regulations will be key to hassle-free travel experiences. This guide will break down these changes and explain how to navigate them effectively. Let's unpack these new regulations and ensure you are ready for your next adventure. A little preparation goes a long way in making your travels enjoyable and memorable.
Gone are the days of mailing in your passport for renewal. No more waiting in long lines or dealing with the hassle of physical paperwork. The U.S. is stepping into the digital age with a new online passport renewal system, making the process faster and more convenient. This innovative approach aims to streamline the entire experience, saving time and reducing stress for applicants. Starting in 2025, eligible U.S. citizens can renew their passports from the comfort of their homes. Imagine sipping your morning coffee while completing the renewal process in just a few clicks. The new system eliminates the need for physical documents and in-person appointments. This means no more trips to the post office or passport agency, and no more worrying about lost mail. Eligibility for the online system is straightforward. If you meet a few simple criteria, you can take advantage of this convenient service. Your current passport must be in good condition and issued within the last 15 years. This ensures that your information is up to date and accurate. You must also have been over the age of 16 at the time of issuance. This requirement helps verify your identity and eligibility. The online renewal process is designed with user-friendliness in mind. The interface is intuitive, making it easy for anyone to navigate. Applicants can complete the renewal form, upload a digital passport photo, and pay the associated fee all online. The process is seamless and secure, ensuring your personal information is protected. Most renewals are expected to be processed within 4 to 6 weeks, significantly reducing wait times. You'll receive a confirmation email once your application is submitted, keeping you informed every step of the way.
Europe is a popular destination for American travelers, but starting in mid-2025, there will be a new requirement for visa-free entry. The European Travel Information and Authorization System, or ETS, will become mandatory for US citizens traveling to 30 European countries. Think of ETS as an extra layer of security implemented by the European Union. It allows pre-screening of travelers for potential security risks or immigration concerns before they arrive. Applying for ETIAS is a simple online process. The ETIAS application is available on the official ETIAS website. Applicants provide personal and passport information and answer security-related questions. The system is designed to be straightforward and user-friendly. It's important to note that ETIAS is not a visa. It is a travel authorization that grants access for short stays, typically for tourism, business, or transit. Understanding the distinction is crucial for American travelers. To ensure a smooth journey to Europe, it's important to understand the specific requirements and eligibility criteria for ETIAS. The ETIAS authorization is valid for 3 years or until the expiration date of the passport used in the application, whichever comes first. This means travelers need to reapply if their passport expires before their ETIAS authorization does. While ETIAS pre-screens travelers, it's essential to remember that it does not guarantee entry. The final decision to grant or deny entry rests with border control officers at the point of arrival. Understanding these nuances of the ETIAS program can prevent potential hiccups during your travels. Always check the latest requirements and recommendations before your departure date to ensure a seamless experience.
Section 5. Real ID Enforcement. What it means for domestic travel. While ETIAS is changing the landscape of international travel to Europe, the U.S. is also implementing its own set of travel regulations for domestic flights. These new regulations are designed to enhance security and ensure that all travelers are properly identified. Starting May 7, 2025, the Real ID Act will be fully enforced. This enforcement date has been set to give everyone ample time to prepare and obtain the necessary identification. This means that U.S. citizens will need a Real ID-compliant driver's license or identification card to board domestic flights and access certain federal facilities. The Real ID-compliant cards are designed to meet higher security standards. Those without a Real ID compliant card will need an alternative form of identification, such as a passport. It's important to check your current ID to ensure it meets the new requirements. Identifying a Real ID compliant card is easy. These cards are marked with a star at the top, making them easily distinguishable from standard IDs. These cards are marked with a star at the top. If your current driver's license or ID card doesn't have the star, you will need to upgrade to a Real ID compliant version. If your current driver's license or ID card doesn't have the star, you will need to upgrade to a Real ID compliant version. This process can be done at your local DMV office, where you will need to provide certain documents to verify your identity. The Real ID Act aims to enhance security by making it more difficult for individuals to use fraudulent identification. This is a crucial step in ensuring the safety and security of all travelers. Understanding the implications of this act is crucial for hassle-free domestic travel. Make sure to check your ID well in advance of your travel dates to avoid any last-minute issues. Being prepared will help ensure a smooth and stress-free travel experience. Section 6. Preparing for a Real ID future. Obtaining a Real ID compliant driver's license or identification card is a straightforward process. Applicants need to visit their state's Department of Motor Vehicles, or DMV, with the required documentation. This documentation typically includes proof of identity, social security number, and residency. It's best to check with your local DMV for specific requirements in your state. The Real ID Act highlights the importance of having a valid and accepted form of identification for travel. It's a good reminder to check the expiration date on your current ID and ensure it's up to date. By being proactive and obtaining a Real ID well in advance of the enforcement date, you can avoid potential travel disruptions and ensure a smooth experience at the airport.
Section 7. The benefits of enhanced travel security measures. While new travel regulations may seem like an added layer of complexity, they ultimately aim to enhance security and streamline the travel experience for everyone. The new online U.S. passport renewal system offers greater convenience and efficiency, reducing processing times and eliminating the need for physical mailings. ETIAS enhances security by pre-screening travelers to Europe, identifying potential risks before arrival. This proactive approach strengthens border security and safeguards travelers. The Real ID Act creates a more secure and standardized system of identification, making it harder for individuals to use fraudulent documents for travel or access to federal facilities.
Section 8. Navigating the challenges of new travel regulations. While the intention behind these new travel regulations is positive, there are potential challenges that travelers should be aware of. The online passport renewal system, while convenient, may pose challenges for individuals who are not tech-savvy or lack access to reliable internet services.
The introduction of ETIAS may lead to longer processing times at European borders, especially during peak travel seasons. It's crucial to factor in potential delays and arrive at the airport with ample time.
The enforcement of the Real ID Act may create confusion for travelers who are unaware of the new requirements or have not yet obtained a compliant form of identification. This could result in denied boarding or delays at airport security checkpoints.
Section 9. Staying ahead of the curve tips for stress-free travel in 2025. To ensure smooth and stress-free travel experiences in 2025 and beyond, it's essential to stay ahead of the curve and be prepared for these new regulations. With the ever-evolving landscape of travel, being proactive can save you from last-minute hassles and unexpected surprises. First and foremost, check your passport's expiration date. This simple step can prevent a lot of stress down the line. If you plan to travel internationally, ensure your passport is valid for at least 6 months beyond your intended return date. Many countries enforce this rule strictly, and you don't want to be caught off guard.
If it's nearing expiration, or you're eligible for renewal, take advantage of the new online system for a more efficient experience. The convenience of renewing your driver's license online can save you time and effort, allowing you to focus on other travel preparations. If your travel plans include Europe, familiarize yourself with the ETIAS requirements and apply for authorization well in advance of your trip. This new system is designed to enhance security and streamline entry into European countries. The application process is straightforward and can be completed online. Make sure to have all necessary documents ready to avoid any delays.
For domestic travel, obtain a Real ID-compliant driver's license or identification card if you don't already have one. This will be essential for boarding flights and accessing certain federal facilities. Check with your state's DMV for the application process and required documentation. Each state may have slightly different requirements, so it's important to be well informed. By following these tips and staying informed about the latest travel regulations, you can minimize potential disruptions and enjoy seamless travel experiences in 2025 and beyond. Safe travels. Remember, preparation is key to a stress-free journey, so take the time to plan ahead and stay updated on any changes in travel policies.